Alright, hi everyone. So, firstly, I would just like to thank everyone who came to the Zoom meeting on Sunday. It was really lovely to see you all and to connect with some of you face to face after having conversed through email for such a long time. To kind of put a face to the words and letters. um, and it's just a beautiful thing. I'm just kind of blown away with like the fact that this is even happening. That that this whole thing's even happening. I can really feel, this is it's quite new to me. This um, connecting um, on a direct and immediate level with this kind of awakening thing, and it's surprising how you can just feel. I can feel something moving at a deep level. Um, Something deeper than the words and the language and the personal experiences. I think Paul mentioned this. It's that limit of mind is being reached. The limit of the personal mind is blurring and kind of fading out or thinning, and that we are simply here that knows itself. It starts to come into experience, so to speak. It starts to become clear, and it's like we're all talking about it, but we can't talk about it. But we're there because we are it, because we feel it. And I really felt that, like I was saying, even Paul said it when we were talking about that. It's like deeper than the words. It's felt. I guess you could say it's a resonance, or like a recognition, or a knowing, or something like that. And it's just beautiful. And I'm so grateful that this is even happening. Like I can't put that into words. The kind of gratitude I have for you all and for this that's happening. It's incredible. I couldn't have even imagined anything like this um, a number of years ago. It's mad. So, so I think I wanted to mention is that with the Zoom um, group, there's a couple things I kind of noticed that um, there was an inclination, a pull to go really direct with um, whoever I was talking to, but there was something in me that was kind of holding back from that and kind of keeping it quite general, I guess you could say, in describing my own experience and relating at that level back to my own experience. Um, and I think that's because I'm not sure, or I'm just kind of sensing, or I'm not sure that the group environment, like a Zoom meeting, is the perfect environment or the appropriate environment to go into it really directly in that way, with that kind of direct pointing, that direct connection. Um, just because I'm not sure how comfortable people are um, to go that direct when we're in a group setting. Um, I guess this is just based on my own experience, but um, if we go back a number of years before all this, I'm sure I would have been tentative or reserved or nervous about sharing and expressing in an authentic way, simply because it's in a group setting. And it's a very unique setting that we have, but it wouldn't be anything to do with the other people in the group. It would be to do with my own perception of myself. And there would be a kind of barrier there that would prevent me from really being fully authentic with what I'm expressing as my own experience. Like, for example, Raymond mentioned the expression of crying. Like, 100%, it'll be different now, but 100% there would have been if that expression was moving, I would have pushed it back. I would have put up a barrier so that I didn't have to be seen expressing that by people. And it wouldn't matter the group setting, it would be anyone. We have a unique environment there that like I posted in a wee short video. It's a space where we can be so authentic with ourselves and each other. It's very, well, at least for me, it's very novel that way. The only other thing I've experienced that with is AA. It's incredible that way, but still, I would have put up a barrier in ways if I was expressing this in a group setting. I just would have. So I'm cautious about other people's similar experience of that. I'm particularly cautious about posting the recording on YouTube. So lots of people have asked me to post the Zoom. I didn't specify that I was going to post it or record it from the start for the purposes of YouTube. But that's because it wasn't my intention to post it up, publish it on YouTube. Because I feel like having a private environment that is not plastered all over YouTube, that's not posted online, kind of cultivates that environment of safety, I guess. Away from the attention of the viewer, that I feel might discourage some people from coming on and authentically going through and describing their experience, if you know what I mean by that. So I'm cautious about that. You can let me know what you think. We could maybe have certain ones that are recorded and some that are just completely private. That's probably a good idea. But since a lot of you want me to post it, I've emailed out those of you who appeared on camera just to ask permission before I consider doing that. And I'm just waiting on a couple of you getting back to me. So you can let me know your thoughts on that. Should we have some that are recorded and published and some that are private? It would be a good idea. So these are my plans for the one-to-ones. So what I was thinking of doing, so I've decided that it's fair to, I've got this big list of those of you who have got in touch, who are interested in doing one-to-ones. I thought it would be fair to work from the oldest to date, furthest date, to the most recent date, as whoever emailed me to get in touch to say that they're wanting to book a one-to-one, and then just kind of work my way up that way. The idea was, if I get this list together with all of your names, to post it up here, just your first names, so that you can have a look at that and then see where you land on the list. And that might, when I start doing this, which is now, I'll start to get an idea of how frequently I can connect with you one-to-one, and then that'll maybe give an idea of how long of a wait it's going to be. I'll just apologise to those of you who are further down the list, because it's probably going to be a bit of a wait. I'm not exactly sure how long though, but just so you kind of have a realistic expectation of how long it's going to take. That's my idea, so you can let me know what you think, if that's a good idea or not. But I'm going to start getting you booked in and arranging it now. So I'm really looking forward to connecting one-to-one. I'm really looking forward to it, based off the experience of the Zooms. It's like it's opened up something else that I can feel it. Like, all I can say is I can feel it. It's opened up something that's just a beautiful experience. And I don't really know in which ways I am going to describe that going forward yet, but I'm sure I'll try and describe it. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, I think that's everything. So you can let me know what you think about those wee suggestions. Also, I'm a dumbass a lot of the time, and I have a notoriously terrible memory. Like, it's really bad. So if the idea with this list as well is that if I post it up and you don't see yourself on it, I've lost you or forgotten about you. Some emails went into my spam folder recently, and they've been sitting there for a while. So if something ridiculous like that's happened, then you'll be able to spot it and you can get in touch, and we'll sort it out. So that's the plan, and I'll talk to you soon.